word of the day is support. I want you guys to take a look at something real quick.
Hold the fuck up. Jamie?
I've been playing hooker in tournaments, and I don't want them.
I know that won't.
I think it's time to say hello to our new
Jamie, was that you?
And yet, that's the game.
Jamie! Oh my God! Let's please, listen. Oh my God! Let's please! Hold the fuck up.
Okay, so before I get into the word, I have to tell you how I got there. I was watching The Residents, and you know the show I'm talking about because it's the post right before this one. The Residents, such a good movie. Not from a fungal named disease, but from Uba Adubo, or whatever her name is. Uzo Aduba is her name. You know, I felt like her name sounded like one of those African plagues that will come and just devour everything. You know what I'm saying? It or whatever, and you know, like when you get done with the Netflix show, it shows you previews of other shows or whatever, right? And so I'm watching the preview, and I was like, bitch, that looks like somebody I know on there, right? And so I wind it back, start recording, and that was the genuine reaction that I had in coalition with seeing someone who I actually spent an extended period of time with in Hollywood. Let me tell y'all about this shit right quick. So there was something very special about the clique of people that I hung out with in Hollywood. It's something very special. I don't know what kind of spiritual tank we all drank from, but we all done made it. From Sherry Shepherd's makeup artist, Rodney John, who has made it on the Sherry Shepherd show. Congratulations to you. To DJ Richie Sky, who has his own brand, and he is a black DC. I think he's still in DC. He's been a newscaster. He's had his own talk show. I mean, the man is doing what he's supposed to do. DJ Richie Sky, if you know him, then understand this. When I was in college, I crashed stages all the time. And I went to DC Pride and crashed the stage. And he was the DJ at the time. 10 years later, we meet back up in LA on some random shit. He was my boss at Sonic Box, where I met Jamie, where I met Rodney John, who is Sherry Shepherd's makeup artist. DJ Richie Sky's having his own business, doing his own thing. And Jamie just got shown on a TV show called $1 Million Secret. Something was up in the sauce in that Sonic Box era. And Sonic Box was a company I worked for that taught me how to stream myself on the internet. For 8 hours a day, we would go to this studio and we would stream ourselves doing music. Now, it also had a psychic component called Oranum, and it's so funny, my spirit didn't let me do that part. Funny, because I am Oranum now, But the company is largely the companies we worked for was largely a cover-up scheme for a porn company that the Dockler Media was running at the time. Okay? But through that, I was able to do a reality show pilot. We self-produced it. Yeah. And we all had these grand ideas, and we really just supported each other. We were like the young, cool transplants to Hollywood trying to make it. And 10 years later, we all have. Okay? So what I think I'm going to do, and this is a side note based upon the word, is I think I'm going to put together a retreat or something for all of us to come and kind of get a status update on what Hollywood has done in our lives. I think that would be an excellent idea. I've been looking for people of caliber, people who are on my level, and it's so funny because y'all never stopped being on my level. We all just moved out of Hollywood because if you're not from LA, it's hard to stay in LA. Okay. So with that being said, what you bear witness to in that video is called genuine support. My entire life, my support has come from people I don't know. My entire life, from the generosity of the people when I was in the orphanage growing up, to the generosity of my adoptive mother who didn't know me at the time but saw me as somebody so special to give to. I also reiterate that energy because I'm a stranger to people who most likely I will give to. But upon a journey of dream chasing and accomplishing greater things than the normality that has been force-fed to you since you were 3 years old. You go to school, you get a job, you have kids, you die. I aspired for better for myself, and because of that, I was able to attract support from people whose names I will never remember. You know, throughout my life, that is. You know what I mean? It is imperative to find your tribe of people that support you. And 9 times out of 10, that kind of support is not going to come from people that you know. Social Darwinism is a thing. Survival of the fittest is encoded in our DNA. And it kept our bloodlines from dying out way back in the caveman eras. Well, that mentality is still very much so a part of us. So yes, we do live in a society with a crab in a barrel type of mentality where, yes, I want you to do well. But the minute that you start climbing up and you're in proximity to me, you're in the same barrel as me, right? It's definitely more difficult to show support when the barrel that spawned them getting higher than you has you bound to your mediocrity. So I understand it. It shouldn't be that way, but that's the way the world is. Okay? Especially, I ain't gonna lie, in the black community. It's so easy to say, yes, I want a black person to do well, but the minute that a black person does well, it's...
I'm black.
You're what? John, how come you didn't tell me you were black, you lying son of a bitch?
Multiply that by the gay community, who judges you based upon the lip color you have on. And the strangers that I found to support me throughout my life have always been women.
I'm not gay no more. I am delivered. I don't like men no more. I like women.
So I'm vastly confused at how my aesthetic triggers certain communities of women when I feel as if my aesthetic is an homage to the women in my life. For a man, and I'm not even transgender, for a man to want to change his anatomy and become the less dominant gender on the planet, that is honor. And for me not to want to change my anatomy and still adorn myself in the likeness of what they told y'all supposed to look like, to me, that is an honorable notion. So while you sitting up here being intimidated by the gays, you really should be saying, yo, thank you for seeing us. But that's just me. I say that to say this. It is imperative that you understand and don't expect the same support from people who don't know you with people who do know you. The genuine support that I displayed for Jamie in that video is very, very rare. I've never had that level of support when it comes to people that know me. Never. But I guarantee that I have this. As if I'm supposed to run them something just because you know me and you haven't even poured into me to get to where I'm at right now. Support is like a bra to sagging titties. We all need it. But I'm blessed to be able to say that the biggest support that I have hasn't wavered since the day I took my first breath. God. The Bible is true when it says he will never leave or forsake you. Even in the hardest times, I'm grateful for it. I've always had that, though. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to support, I guess I'll give you a methodology in garnishing it for yourself. Okay. First, affirm your faith with what you believe. Okay? I don't care what you believe. You can believe that snails are the next coming of Jesus Christ for all I give a fuck. But your belief systems dictate your reality, so please believe in something. Number 2, adjust your expectations, because if you expect the support that you seek from people who are closest to you, you're going to be let down. So don't even expect that. It will save you a lot of pain in the future. So with your friends, you literally got to expect them to be around you, benefit from you if you allow it. But the pouring is going to come from people who resonate with you. Okay? On a level that doesn't require, and this goes to my level of celebrity, they resonate with you on a level that doesn't require conversation. Your spirit's talk. See what I'm saying? Number 3, be authentic. You can't get authentic support if you're going to be a fake ass bitch. That's all I'm going to say. I have celebrity clients all the time ask me, how is your fan base so strong? It's like you say jump and they be like, how high? And it's because I'm real. I'm real with them. I keep it 100% real. Whereas you're in a contract that makes you have an image that you can't hold up when you're off camera. I'm so happy about what we've created. I mean, and the fact that certain celebrities are seeing this on me, and I feel like my celebrity hasn't even made a dent in Hollywood, it says something. It says something. So being authentic, and I mean, I just add this in there. Understand social Darwinism. Understand how it works. Understand what it means. Understand how it is encoded in our DNA. So when you look at it in terms of DNA, okay, when you look at it in terms of how we have gotten here, your bloodline is still alive right now. It makes sense. It makes sense. Yes, you're closest to me, but you got more coconuts than I do. Bitch, I need some of them coconuts so that I can survive. The same mentality is still here, and in the digital age, it is taking a very interesting turn. But what I will say is that support is there for you, but you got to seek it the right way, okay? Remember the steps that I just told you, because I don't remember what the fuck they is, and I mean every single goddamn word I said. Make sure you watch $1 Million Secret. I actually got obsessed with it last night. Not just because my friend is on there, but because it's TV is getting good. TV